soon as he unloaded.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, Mr. Powder Blue everywhere. And this is the Lightning Strike podcast. I am not happy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ A. Brodie, Lightning Strike podcast, everybody's favorite Charger bolt up Cuzzo with yet again another episode.
How
How we feeling, man? How we
Are
feeling?
you boating up right now, bro? My voltage is low. I'm still boat, but my boat meter.
We're gonna always bolt up, but the voltage is low.
Low as hell. But
It's low.
one of the things about it, everybody, this is our final post-game show for this season. And we'll be switching over to our off-season format. So you still will be hearing from us, but this is the final one of the season because, we don't have to tell everybody. I mean, you know, right? You was there. You watched Saturday what happened to us, man. And we got straight disrespected, bro. Straight disrespected. Do you just want to jump into it, bro? Like,
let's dive into it, man. Let's
go into the recap.
As they say, rip the Band-Aid off.
Yes, of what happened. Let's get this recap started, bro. You started off, man. And before we start, if you're tuning in, call us live, 213-433-7793, and give us your thoughts and opinions. If we don't answer, just leave a voicemail, your thoughts and opinions. Please let us know because we want to hear from you guys. I am still devastated. I'm not going to even lie to you. I walked out of there like I was in the blender. What the hell happened? Get it started, Brodie. I'm
on full pulse. So let's just firstly
hold on. I'm sorry. Can I see that shirt?
What you talking about? This little jug right here?
Is that Cam?
You see him? You know what I'm saying?
Is that Cam with the pink? With the pink on?
You see him? My boy
Oh my God. Let me see the whole shirt, man. Let me see the whole shirt, man.
You know what I'm saying? Out here flousing and tossing. You see what we got going?
Kicker Cam? Oh, that's dope. With him on the cell phone with the pink on. Kicker Cam, man.
See how we coming? You know what I'm saying? It's still Lightning Strike podcast. It's still Chargers football. And we here. So let's dive into it. First, another shout out to first responders out in LA, still on the front line, still doing their thing, taking care of the wildfires that are plaguing Los Angeles and the surrounding areas right now. So big shout out to them for doing the best they can to contain, and thoughts, prayers for everybody who's displaced and who are going without and lost their homes. We send our love from Lightning Strike to everyone out there. So getting into, let's just start with our Saturday, right? So Lightning Strike, we went to Hermosa Pier, Hermosa Beach, California.
Big turnout.
Yeah, big, huge turnout. Shout out to Mr. Lights Out himself, Sean Marion, who was
in the building,
in attendance, taking photos.
He was there the whole time too, bro.
Yeah, taking photos, signing autographs, people signing autographs while he was trying to eat his wings, man. So shout out to him, man. He made time for everybody who came up. So we was there on site, you know what I mean? Vibes was cool. A lot of people showed out, powder blue, all throughout 4 venues, watching the games on all the TVs, right? And the game starts, and the energy is up, and man, look, whatever that locker room speech was, it worked for about 6 minutes.
6 minutes of perfect football was
it was that speech got to be studied because they came out the gate on fire. Defense was everything I think we thought it was gonna be. We really, last episode we talked about all the things that happened on defense. We predicted Derwin James was gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that, and did.
Mm-hmm.
We got some sacks.
And
we predicted the takeaways and did. So, if you're listening, you didn't get to watch the game. If you're just hearing all this stuff right now, the amount of takeaways and the energy that the defense came out with, you would have thought this would have been a dub, to say the least. But even then, you would probably thought it'd been an overwhelming dub just by all the things that transpired really in the the early part of the first quarter, but mostly all of the first quarter, just going to go get that ball, taking it away, giving our offense opportunities to go put points on the board. And then quarter two happened. And a lot of things I think can be said about quarter two. One of my takeaways, one of my honest observations is I think this was probably Jim Harbaugh's worst quarter of coaching, probably all year. We got away from everything that got us to this point. We abandoned the run, and historically, every time we have abandoned the run, it's been a bad day for us. And if you only need statistical data, look no further than the Tampa Bay game when we abandoned the run, and then JK got knocked out, or the Baltimore game, definitely JK got knocked out, abandoned the run, and we could do nothing. And that was really where the tide shifted for us. A lot of if you're new to the podcast, old to the podcast, you probably heard my boy Noble week in, week out talk about what throwing the pass or passing the ball 30 to 40 times does, and it did exactly that. 3 and outs, getting us off the field. Now you're talking 3 and outs with takeaways, with interceptions included, is giving them the ball back, and now they just getting multiple opportunities at score, which is keeping our defense on the field. And
And the thing is, shout out to the defense, bro. The score isn't indicative of what the defense did.
Absolutely,
they couldn't have played a better game. This isn't on the defense at all, because every time we lost the ball, they got the ball back.
Sure did.
But what we said, if you don't give our guys breaks, they're gonna bend. And in at the end of the second quarter, it just literally imploded. They got the ball. They drove 86 yards. They got some fluke plays. They got pressure, and he threw the ball. He dropped a 30-yard bomb, dude wide open in the middle field. Coverage broke down because he scrambled out the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That was an anomaly. And then one thing I said about this, do not let Nico Collins get off.
This was
they did just that.
A key takeaway from last week's episode.
7 receptions for 122 yards and 1 touchdown. He is their offense. And I said, account for him. Shut him down. You shut the Texans down. That's all you had to do. Bracket him, throw 3 men on him, do whatever you had to do. Stop him. And then what do? They drive down the field. Their score is 7-6. We get the ball back with 58 seconds left. I've been screaming all season. Force yourself to run the ball. If you run the ball, you control the clock. You run the ball, you take possessions away from the team. If you go out there and you put the ball in Justin Herbig's hands, which he's very capable of, but he doesn't have the wide receivers or the interior line to execute 30 or 40 more passes a game. It just doesn't happen if you haven't established the run. And what do? 58 seconds on the clock. We go out 3 passes, give them the ball back with 36 seconds left in the second quarter, with them getting the ball back at halftime. Because you called that earlier. You said, hey, I hope we win the coin toss and we defer. With them getting the ball back, you give it to them with 38 seconds left on the clock, and they drive down the field and kick a field goal. Now it's 10-6. With them coming out at halftime, all the momentum, getting the ball back. We go out there, 3 passes, 3 deep, like 3 stupid passes. No time comes off the clock. Couple seconds, bro. 58 seconds when we got the ball back. 36 seconds when we turned it over. That's insane.
Yep.
This is why I say stop abandoning the run. Force our will. Houston couldn't run the ball in the first half. Did you think they abandoned the run? They did not abandon the run. Did not abandon it at all. And they finished the game as a team, 34 carries. Joe Mix had 25 of those carries for 106 yards and a touchdown. You know how many carries we had? We had 18. J.K. Dobbins had 9 for 26. Gus Can't Find a Hole Edwards had 7 carries for 22 yards. We gave it to Haskins 1 time for 5 yards. And we gave it to Darius Davis 1 on a sweep, 1 yard for -3. 1 attempt for -3. 18 times we ran the ball. We threw it 32. They ran the ball 34 with success.
No balance.
No balance, man. You control in the playoffs. You want to control possessions and you want to control the clock. You cannot. It wasn't a game where where we were behind, where we had to come out and pass. There was no reason for us to pass. If you see the first drive when we was running the ball and he was getting his little 3-5 yard on McCary, they were scared and the play action was wide open. And we drove the ball right down the field. And what did we do? Come out the very next drive and we stopped. And then he did something stupid in the third. We had a chance to possibly go up 12-10. We got the ball, a turnover in their territory.
After we just got the ball.
Yeah. And he runs Gus Edwards 3 times. Why? Why not run J.K. Dobbins?
Do you think, listeners, viewers, do you think that was indicative of J.K.'s health? Do you think something else was going on right there? Because that was weird.
Extremely weird. And then the thing is, you didn't run any fullback leads. You kept putting the fullback in motion out of the lead position for the run play.
People was just coming off that edge.
10 off. So my thing is, Greg Roman, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, to me, it's like, bro, what game are you calling? What did you look down? He got All-Pro Derek Stingley Jr. on the opposite side of us. We got a not-so-elegant wide receiver in QJ, not living up to his first-round talent. And you're trying to go out here and throw against an All-Pro cornerback? He's All-Pro for a reason. And I told you this. That dude's legit. Hurt or not, and he's not even at 100%, but he's still dangerous. I said you have to establish the run against this guy to make him bite on the run. He's susceptible to double moves, but you have to have the run there for him to do that. They didn't do it. They go out on that 1 3rd down. QJ runs short of the sticks, catches the ball, but really didn't catch the ball because when they looked at the replay, he didn't even catch it. He even caught it. If he would have caught it, it was no yards. No yard game.
Weird.
He got no separation from Derek Stingley Jr. Didn't sell it. You're 6'4". Bro, you didn't even touch the dude. You just ran towards him and then went out on a guy that has some of the smoothest hips in football. He's, again, all-pro corner. All-pro cornerback, bro. 4th and 2, we run a pass play when we should have kicked the field goal and got the points. Like, it's just so many questions. And again, it goes to my thing. I know people say, oh, the interior line. No, running the ball is different from passing the ball. Houston Texans have the worst offensive line in football, but they didn't abandon their run and they wore us down because our defense is on the field. Their defense is on the field every time because we was getting turnovers. But what did we do? We just go past the ball so they get a break. They 10 off on us in the pass rush. Why not just run the ball, bro? To isolate that pass rush, to keep them at home. They got the pass rush on the field the whole game, so that means they're light in the middle. Run the ball. Run the ball, bro. It's a 6-10 game. You can still run.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Defense is playing lights out, bro. Defense is giving you field position. Special teams is giving you field positions, pinning them back. Doing what they got to do, bro. And offense just crap the bed, man. This game isn't all on Hebert. If I'm gonna put blame, I'm gonna put blame on the 3 amigos. That's the center guard, both guards. They couldn't block anything. Gus the Bus Edwards couldn't find the hole. He couldn't find the Mississippi River if you showed him.
Yeah, 3 straight runs and you went nowhere.
Will Drizzly, why is he out there when Stone Smart for these last several games have been showing you that he is clutch in the passing situation? I know he probably can't block in the run game, but hell, we wasn't running the ball. So why not put him out there?
I've been going off the last couple of weeks. We done shouted him out several different episodes, especially when Disley was hurt. So it was like, there's a lot of things that was questionable.
Yeah, he Butterfingers, he must have had QJ, and I hate to be going this hard, but bro, it's just upsetting to see this team go out there and perform this poorly against a team that they should have smoked. When you line it up, the talent that they have, QJ is not living up to his first round talent. 5 targets, 0 catches, no aggression, 6'4", doesn't attack the ball, bro. Does not attack the ball at all, bro. Does not at 6'4". Nico Collins, watch Nico Collins. He attacks the ball. He goes and get it. He doesn't wait for it to drop in his basket. He goes and get it. He high points the ball and he takes it and makes something out of it. You know, QJ is an amazing runner if he catches the ball. He's amazing at making you miss, but he got to catch the damn ball. Man, I just blows my mind. And then Will, those 2 drops were key drops to continue the drives.
Yes, they were.
So I'm just like, Jesus. The only dude that showed up was Ladd and Cam.
And this guy.
It's just frustrating, bro. It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
All around. I'm still both side dive, but I'm telling you right now, if I'm the general manager, Greg Roman, don't come back. Gus Edwards, don't come back. The 3 amigos, don't come back. QJ, I'm trading you you should trade him to New Orleans for Eric McCoy and give them a 3rd and a 5th round pick for Eric McCoy. I guarantee you bring him in, I guarantee you won't have any issues on the line because he's one of the best centers in the NFL right now. Barring that he does have health issues, but when he's healthy, he is setting the line, setting the protection. That's one less thing that Herbert has to do when he goes out there because a lot of times he's wasting time trying to set the protection for the line. But if somebody like Eric McCoy can set the protection for you, the New Orleans needs a receiver. So Quentin Johnson there, get Eric McCoy. We got the cap space to bring him in. They don't have the cap space. So I think it's a fair trade. They need to blow their team up anyway. So why not go get somebody that's going to be utilized? And he's only 27 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You pair him with the other 2 bookends that we got, and then you bring in some guards. He's going to get them right. So Quentin Johnson, put him on the trade block. Give him. I would gladly give him you, and I'll give you a 3rd round for Eric McCoy and a 6th round in return.
So you saying we seen enough?
I seen enough, bro.
We seen enough?
You're a 1st round draft pick, and you have consistently dropped the ball. I know
hit us in the comment section. Let us know what y'all think, man.
I've seen enough.
Have we seen enough? Is the QJ era so far run its course? What do y'all think about it?
I've seen the play where Herbert got sacked, right? The 3 amigos, it was just a 3-man rush.
Yeah, that was this.
The nose tackle lined up over the right guard. 2 edges were out wide. The nose tackle ran past the center, between the center and the left guard, untouched. So if you look at the center has nobody in front of him to block.
Mm-hmm.
The guy to block to his right. The right guard has nobody in front of him, but they don't even touch the nose tackle. He runs untouched, almost killed Hebert. So it's just like, bro. And, Hebert threw the 4 picks. Couple of them was his fault. The 2, he just threw ill-advised,
very ill-advised.
Threw towards QJ across his body, across the field. That was a stupid throw. But it goes to show you he was under duress. Just about the whole game, he was under duress. He didn't really get any clean pockets outside of the first drive.
To really establish, past that first drive, couldn't really establish no rhythm past that to settle into anything.
None. And then he had the one where he got the happy feet because he was under so much stress the whole night. He got the happy feet and overthrew Ladd. Right. That was the other interception. But the other 2 were on the receivers.
Hit Disley in the hands.
Hit him in the hands, went right to Stingley. Insane, bro. Insane. It's just poor to watch, man. None of the receivers showed up. None of the 3 amigos showed up.
Ladd showed up.
Yeah. Ladd was the only one, bro.
Ladd showed up.
Ladd, he's a damn rookie. A damn rookie. It's better than your 2nd-year player. Your
veterans.
Your veterans that you got chalk. Bro, it's so frustrating, bro. We didn't get Darius Davis. We didn't get him going. But we just really didn't get nothing going, bro. He just went out there and just kept passing the ball. And all these deep routes, they ain't protecting this boy. And you giving them routes that don't even make sense. And I'm just like, what game are you calling, Greg?
Like, they're not even going to have the time, or he's not going to have the time for you to make it 20 yards down the field and try to get something. Like, they already in the backfield at that point.
And this is what Greg did in the Ravens. With the Ravens, this is why Lamar Jackson didn't win until Greg left.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We got J.K. Dobbins. You got half of Gus Edwards. I literally, every time I see Gus Edwards get the ball, he just literally runs. It's like whatever you drew on paper, he just runs there.
There's no vision, no shiftiness, no patience to even let kind of the play develop to even hit a hole differently.
3rd down and 2, and you're running a freaking sweep, a counter sweep. 3rd down and 2. And then you're just running lateral. You didn't even just try to hit the hole to get the first down. You just ran straight, and the dude just popped you. Like, you can't make this up, bro.
You got the punt.
It was just, man, we wasn't blocking on special teams. Ball got tipped, field goal, extra point got tipped. Yeah. And we was just out there. We looked like a preseason team.
Somebody K-rolled the drink, man. That's what happened.
And granted, they dealing with a lot. You're leaving your family with a lot of uncertainties, smoke in the air, fires going on. So you're dealing with a lot. But like I always say, man, once you get into that square, you got to block all that out. You got to become a professional. We have to do it in our profession. You know what I'm saying? Our home life can be in shambles, but once we
clock in,
it's game on, because other people's lives depend on us. So you're on the football field. My thing is, if you're not good to go and it's bothering you that much, don't lace them up. Don't step in that.
Are you hurt or are you injured?
Exactly, man.
It's an age-old adage.
Any final thoughts on the recap, Brodie?
Nah, man. Obviously, I know this stings. It wasn't our best day. It wasn't our best brand of football. But what I will say is, I hate to sound cliche, you know what I'm saying, and just bringing it back to perspective. In a rebuild year, we was able to put 11 wins on the board, figure some things out, and so the future is promising. We got a stud in Lad. We seen what Joe Alt can do. We got a ton of cap space and money. We have a very good coach, although the last time we saw him, it wasn't his best either. We still have a stud quarterback. I don't care what news, media, haters, and whatever have to say about it. I'm still riding with Jay Herbo. Honestly, I think we knew early in the season as a fan base, as an organization, what our deficiencies were. And I think we've overachieved minus the deficiencies. And we just ran into, a buzzsaw on a bad day. So we sure up, some of those things, all of those things, hopefully, in the offseason, and we come back more formidable. We know what we need to take care of. We know what we need to go into the draft with. We know what we need to go into offseason and free agency looking for. So I am optimistic that we accomplish that in the offseason, and we come back forced to be reckoned with come next season.
Sure, man. So now we switching to top contributors. Nobody. Top contributors, it's several, and it's all on the defensive side, and one offensive. And that's, you already know, that was the only bright spot on the offense. That dude, he was gonna die on that football field, and he played like it. He caught that touchdown, and there was nobody that was gonna stop him in that stadium. Mm-hmm. He jumped so high. He wanted it that bad, bro. And to me, that is a bright spot. That is something to hold on to, because throughout the whole year, that kid has showed up.
Consistent.
A rookie is playing with the heart of a champion. He is a champion. He got some good pedigree going to Georgia, but their kid showed up and really was like, bro, I'll do whatever.
I think very indicative of that entire receiving, well, not the entire, but all of the top picks in that receiving class. They all had pretty good years this year. That entire Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., obviously, tight end from the Raiders, Brock Bowers. Yeah, everybody, a lot of the players in that class, man, they balled out this year. So Lad was just another product of that, and I'm glad he played for us.
The sky is, man, that dude's going to be out of this world. And it's going to get better, because now they're going to have to run plays for him. I say get QJ up out of that. But got to go, bro. Trade him for Eric McCoy. Another one of my top contributors, DJ, bro. And we said it from the start that this dude was going to play insane. And to me, that man played with so much heart, bro. He laid it out there. He did everything. We said, Brodie, you said he going to do everything. You said he going to sack. He going to
fill that stat sheet.
He going to catch an interception. That was an interception. I don't care what they say. But he did everything. Anytime we needed something, bro, he showed up. Mm-hmm. He showed up, man. We had a Mac sighting. We had a Bosa sighting, except when he got offsides.
We had both Bosa sightings.
Yeah, the sack master Bosa and the offsides Bosa. Agent Zero played with vigor, and from a second-year player, bro, he stepped up, especially with Perriman going down right away.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to get him help. We got to put him in like a hyperbaric chamber or something, man. It's like he's fragile, man. He's fragile at this age.
My boy needs a
hell of a
senzu
player.
bean.
Hell of a
get
player.
him a senzu bean.
Secondary. You wouldn't even know that secondary was a bunch of young guys, bro. You wouldn't know they were like, man, was it Eric? I can't say his last name. Or Aloy. What'd you say?
Oh, Aloy?
Yeah, Aloy.
Aloy Gilman?
Man, them boys played with so much. I was impressed with them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, the score doesn't say what they put out there. They left it out there. You couldn't have asked for a better game for
that was
defense.
Definitely a playoff intensity defense that they brought for the game. But like you said, the score wasn't quite indicative of the performance that they put on. But that was pretty much one of the top performances this year that they came out with. They was really balling.
If the offense had put up scores, it wouldn't have been 32-12. Stroud would have been in for a long night. And Mix was already in for a long night.
Mm-hmm.
They was hitting. You would have broken back, but we couldn't score, man. We would get down there and just not realize what the hell wasn't running offense.
Or just take the points that was given to us.
Yeah. The pressure was out, man. We came out, bro. I mean, we came out, we had a good drive, it stalled out, we scored 3. Come back the very first play from the line of scrimmage for the Texans. Aloy just bangs on boy. Bangs him, fumble. We recover it. And then it's just defense, that's the top contributor.
For sure.
I could tell you who ain't the top contributor. The 3 amigos and the few J, Will. You ain't the top contributors. You got any final thoughts on that, man? On the
top contributors for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we definitely definitely DJ, obviously Lad, and I'm gonna give top contributor to the fans, to the fan base, because we traveled
real well.
We traveled and we came out. Definitely saw a lot of pictures, videos, posts of just people having watch parties in other places outside of California, and
they was in Mexico with it.
Yeah, they was in Arizona,
Germany.
Vegas. It was a lot of different states that had boat watch parties going on, man. So shout out to all the fans who, and again, I stand by. We stand by Lightning Strike Podcast, man. It's changing. Regardless of what you say, regardless of the naysayers and the haters or whatever, it's the culture, the fan base is changing, man. People are excited about Charger football again, and so we're gonna ride it out. We're gonna be there at every turn, every crest, every wave, all the above, man. And I'm excited for what's to come.
We definitely $76 million in cap space. We definitely got a lot of money to play with. I think honestly, we bring everybody back on defense. We ask for Mac 1 year, and then you can go out with a bang. Just be your retirement year. We can get a prospective DN in that you can mentor and train. That's going to outside linebacker. Bring somebody in that you can mentor and train for your final year. Give you a proper send off, proper farewell from the game, from a future Hall of Famer.
For sure.
First ballot for sure. He's at the top of the list. Tart, bring him back. It's a lot of guys in that secondary. What you think about Samuel, bringing Samuel back?
I don't know. So I say that not that I don't like Asante Samuel. I've just seen what the younger talent has been able to do in his absence.
They surpassed him, right?
And I think from a business decision, we're really evaluating the need versus the output. You know what I mean? Like if we're saying that like with a full offseason, full training camp, these guys get more sets and reps. Like, are we happy with the product that we currently have and can save money there by offloading that contract possibly? So I think Asante is a business decision more than a performance base, because the defense is already doing its thing without him.
Hands down, bro. That's why I say bring everybody back on that defense, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bring everybody back. They are gelled in. They are locked in the locker room. They are locked in with each other. Bring them back. You got some great leaders already in those key positions, DJ, Mack, Bosa, and then Agent Zero coming along, and he's coming along. And here's another thing. The dude had a torn labrum. Played since week 4. Torn labrum. Didn't complain one time. Out there getting it, bro. You can't ask for that. That's hard. That's hard, man. Second-year guy, already playing like a seasoned vet. If you watch football, you would think that dude been in the league at least 8 years. He was out there balling, man.
Definitely.
I think on the defensive side, some of the things that we do address, like quickly, some of the free agents. We got 24 free agents. We got 24. Mack, Hinkley, Morgan Fox, Fulton. I even say bring Fulton back, and he started out the season struggling. What you think?
Yeah, I'm cool with him coming back for sure.
Yeah. DJ Chalk, I say let him walk. Easton Stick.
Especially if you're not gonna play him, or if he's not gonna get the sets and reps, I guess to either. I don't think we could properly evaluate Chark because he ain't really get no.
Yeah, just now he just started.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're not gonna use him, then definitely let him go, and we can go in another direction.
Easton Stick, Denzel Perryman. That's a big one. And you just look at his injury history and see, hey, if you come back. Your age 32, can you come back for the vet minimum? You know what I'm saying? JK, Scott the punter.
Scott, I think we move on from that for real.
Yeah.
JK be selling some games, man, and he be giving us some janky.
He's not consistent.
Yeah.
Shanti Samuel Jr., Troy Dyer, I think we bring him back. Puna Ford,
he had a big tackle in that game too.
Yeah, he was consistent, man, and I think you reward him. I don't think he is a max player, but I think you reward him with a good like a 3-year contract.
Solid little.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins, that's to be determined at what price.
Yeah, exactly. I'm interested in to see the direction we go with that because just the injury history. I mean, he did his thing for us, no doubt. Or whatever, but he was also hurt, which is pretty much on par with what it's been since he joined the league. So it's like you give him a big contract only for him to get hurt. Now we don't have the person, or do we just move on? Thank you, JK, for what you've done, and we go shop the market and or elevate what we currently got and put more into the Vidal, Haskins bag and
see if we can get
Scatterboo.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we get Scatterboo. He's still on the board when the Chargers get there.
Then we got Marcus May. He didn't do nothing. He's old. Josh Palmer. I think we bring him back for cheaper, and he's a 4th option on the team. He really didn't do anything to impress me a lot. I think he's a 3rd or 4th option when you got a good receiver core. Elijah Molden. What you think about Molden?
I think we probably. I don't know if it's a big contract for him. Maybe short term, another maybe like year proven, but not a max contract.
I think if you bring him back, you bring him on a 3-year deal, mid-level guy. You ain't breaking the bank. I think you give him like maybe 2.5 a year or $3 million a year. You don't break the bank on him. Bradley Boozman, center, nope. Hayden Hurst, tight end. I mean, he wasn't even healthy, bro.
Yeah, we seen him a couple of times this season, so definitely not. I definitely think we spent a little money on probably the tight end situation. We could dump the 2 that we got, or you elevate Stone Smart.
The situation with Smart is he's not an effective run blocker. So if you can bring in possibly 2 other tight ends that can pass catch but they're better on blocking, and you bring Smart in for those hybrid roles where not necessarily it could go either or, but you really going pass. You know what I'm saying?
He kind of chipping and then fading in the coverage.
Yeah. Or you lining them up in the slot to get a mismatch. It's great at that. Tier Tart, I think you bring Tart back.
Yeah, I like that.
Chris Rump.
I don't know if we saw enough of him this year either.
What about Sima Fihoko? I don't know how to say the name. The receiver? Nope. He's a receiver. I ain't seen him on the field. Did he even play this year?
If he did, it wasn't enough.
Then you got Brendan Jamie's offensive. Nope. Nick Neiman, yeah. Didn't see enough of him. I think he filled in a couple times for Pyramid. Or I think he's special teams. Might be special teams. Then you got Stone Smart.
I think we bring a Smart back. I think, with a new OC, we find ways to get him more involved. And I think that's the next evolution of like the Chargers playbook, Chargers football playbook. Because I think we could definitely get him more involved. We can get Darius Davis more involved. I think we talked about it a couple of episodes ago. I think there's a playbook somewhere that exists that we take pages out of the Tyreek Hill playbook for Darius Davis, use that speed to our advantage. And there's, 5 to 10 just bona fide plays that's got his name on it somewhere, that whether it's situational football, whether it's third and short situations, you're getting him the ball with him in motion already, moving already with his speed. It's hard for anybody to, from a standstill, try to catch up to this guy that's already moving.
Exactly. 100%. I'm 100% with you. Go in the vault and pull out that Darren Sproles book. Go in the vault and pull that out,
Bring back
man.
that Darren Sproles playbook and implement some of those
they had
things.
it with Austin Eckler. But, it's just endless possibilities. I think off-season move, like I say, move QJ for Eric McCoy at the Saints. And what you do is, if you're not in position to draft receivers, which I think, honestly, right now, how you can fix it, you can go get T. Higgins. You can go get T. Higgins, throw a bag at him. If he doesn't come, then I think you can get a 2-for-1 deal with Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper. I think you can bring both those guys back, and that really gives you some depth at the receiving position, even though they're older, but I think they're still dangerous enough, and they'll catch the passes that are thrown that way, and it will open up. You feature Ladd. You bring 2 veterans in that will get the job done, and you feature Ladd. I think you will be deadly with that combo.
Who doesn't want to see a Slay Keenan Allen reunion?
I would. That would be my option. If I can't get T. Higgins, then I go for Allen and Cooper. Bring them both in, paired with Ladd. I think I got a nice receiving core with that. And then you can probably get a receiver late in the rounds, because then you can go offensive line in the first round instead of receiver or tight end. And I think you can build the tight end and the receivers through the draft, late in the draft, and possibly get Scatterboo as running back if you don't get an offensive lineman in the first round. But because they got the offensive lineman, they got the big boy, I can't think of his name, I think Tyler or something from Alabama, that we could possibly get. Big boy, he's nasty, very strong. Him, and if we don't get him, you got Emory from LSU. Emory has a nasty mean streak, and I think him playing guard at this level, he'll be the perfect position for him. And I think he's one of those guys that has the potential to get it. If you watch him play, he is very nasty. He loves it. He loves running. He loves pancaking, and he can pull and knock some heads off. Both those guys, the one from Alabama and Emory Jones from LSU. So it's just something to look at, man. The O-line and receiving core needs to be fixed immediately. I think we can address the wide receiving through free agency, and that frees us up to go into the draft and get some young guys that we can build with. Because looking at, I think Cook and Martin are like the only names in the free agency for offensive linemen that stand out to me right immediately. But Zach Martin's old.
Yeah, for sure.
But with that oldness, he can bring
experience.
Wiseness.
Yeah. Experience, always.
Especially when you got right tackle and left tackle, it's going to be future Hall of Famers. We just need 3 more pieces with them guys, bro.
Yeah.
3 more pieces. Them dudes are just, anyway. Any final thoughts on
top contributor?
Yeah.
Good, bro.
All right. Now, we go into, and this one going to hit hard. This one going to hit hard, Brodie. Couldn't be a better topic.
Man.
Gots to do more. Ooh, boy.
It's way too many of these to go around.
I can go ahead and name mine. I've been saying them. I've been talking about them all day, bro. All day. You know mine.
Gregory.
I would just go. Gus Edwards. Quentin Johnson. Will. Zion Johnson. Bradley Boozman. And Jamiri Slayer. Got to do more, bro. That y'all did not show up. Did not show up to play football. I think y'all was still in LA somewhere, bro. I think y'all was on Sunset Avenue, Figueroa, something, bro. But y'all wasn't in Houston, bro. Back on Fig. Y'all have to do more, bro.
Back on
Gus
Fig,
Edwards,
bro.
You've been in the league too long to not handle business like you should. Quentin Johnson, this is your second year. You are who you are, bro, at this point. You're not putting it together. You don't even just do the simple thing, attack the football. You don't fight for position. I don't see you out there punishing the cornerbacks. You know what I'm saying? Go watch Mike Evans. Go watch Mike Evans. That's who you should be trying to emulate. He put Marshawn Lattimore on a T-shirt yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He put that boy on a T-shirt.
My boy balled out yesterday.
Every which way, bro. Every which way. He put him on. If you would have told me Marshawn Lattimore was a great cornerback and told me to watch that game, I would have called you a big fat liar. And that's who Quentin Johnson needs to go study, man. He is physical. Don't you lie to me. He is physical. He goes, attacks the ball. He wants it.
He uses that body too.
Yes.
For the PI calls, he makes
Everything,
it so obvious.
Bro.
You gotta call it.
Like you 6'4", bro. Most corners are 5'10", 5'11", bro. They be playing you like they be little boying you.
And just that, I kind of like that little dog, you know what I mean? Like, you look at some of the top wide receivers in the league, like they going at the deep. They going at them cornerbacks. It's that chirpiness, it's that chippiness. You know, we joke all the time, but it's like, we know you're going to get two things from my boy from Pittsburgh.
Pickens.
My boy George Pickens. He bringing his hands to the arena, not to catch no ball, even to fight everybody out there. But that's that attitude. I think at the end of the day, Mike Tomlin and them, I think they just deal with that. I mean, you got to learn to control it and use it in the right, capacity or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, this man is out here chirping with the fans. He chirping with the DBs. Chirping with everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying you got to be Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or nothing, but you just look at the some of the other top wide receivers in the league. Like, it's a little dog in them. It's a little chippiness to them. You know what I mean? They get their first down, they barking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They going at the opponent, and it's like you can't really do nothing with me.
And they letting you know, bro, they standing on business.
And that's all game. They just showing you, like, that's over, in the blocking. And that's over, in the
and over.
That's that holding they block all the way into the end zone. Like, what you talking about? The Amon St. Browns of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just
Steve Smiths.
Yeah, I'm part-time football, part-time wide receiver, part-time brawler. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these
Golden
dudes
Tate was the same way.
Exactly. These dudes is out here, like, if I catch the ball, cool, but I'm here to really rough you up.
He got 1 catch, 6 yards, 34 fights.
Yeah, if they bet not call no end around this way. I'm pushing you all the way into the sideline. Like, we need some of that, like, going on over there. Would have been nice to be out of QJ, but again, hit us in the comment section, hit the line, let us know, has the QJ train made its last stop at or do you think it should make it?
More, man, you do your gots to do more.
My gots to. I'm sick, man. Gregory Moman for this janky play calling that we went with in that game. I'm doubling down to piggyback with the Gus bus. I don't like the bus no more.
I'm getting off the bus.
Yeah, you got next stop for me, bro. Somebody hit this me right here. We've been talking about it kind of, especially just, pregame, postgame, just us talking or whatever. But the lack of the vision. Like, I understand, like, is he to change up back when we use him for power runs or whatever, but it's like, bro, you got to have a little bit of vision
finesse,
that you
bro.
just
He don't
can't.
make no cuts. He just run.
No real cuts or whatever. So, yeah, I got that. And unpopular, maybe popular. I don't know. I didn't watch too much sports TV today. Kind of intentionally, kind of busy or whatever. Justin Herbert, Jay Herbo, got to do more.
Should have ran some of them passes.
Exactly. And that's really where I want to touch base is that I didn't see you use your legs, bro. None in this game.
They was dropping back in coverage, dropping everybody in man, bro. You could have got about 30,
you watching
40.
CJ go get some of these first downs where the couple of times that we lost contain or whatever because everybody bottled up, and he scattered for 20, 25 down the field. And it's like that same field was available to you, and just that questionable throw into double coverage to Quentin Johnson, who we know history shows that he wasn't going to go get that over two people. So,
Did he even jump on that?
I think he did, but
I've never seen him jump.
It ain't the jump that we looking for or whatever. I'm still rocking with Jay Herbo, man. That's still my QB1. But at some point, it just gotta. We can't keep making excuses on game day.
You gotta put that in your hands, bro, and take off running.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't care if QJ ain't catching the ball, Ladd is the only person down there, Disley's dropping everything, then I'm running the ball myself 4 or 5 times until they got to put a spy on me or something like that. You got to force that defense to change what they doing because they comfortable. So if that's design bootlegs, getting you out on the edge, or design draws for you or whatever the case, or you just changing the play call at the huddle, seeing what it is. I think from that aspect of just using your legs that we've seen you use so many times before this season, previous seasons, just for you to not leave the pocket at all. Got to do more, Jay Herbo. We need you. Just got to, bro.
On that note, I don't even know if we really get this out to anybody, bro. Who's your game MVP? Who's your lightning strike game MVP, brother?
I mean, I'm going to just keep it, there's no, I guess, trick MVPs or whatever. Like, statistically, it was Ladd, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ladd, lightning strike, game MVP. He did his thing, man. Like I said, been one of the most consistent pieces offensively this season, definitely. So my man bring his lunch pail and hard hat every game, does his thing, man. That catch that he went and jumped over 2 people and took and got downfield, and we thought we was back into the field goal, got blocked. Tough. But, I mean, aside from the game or whatever, Ladd is one of those pieces. He's one of the bright spots that I'm looking forward to years to come with him. Healthy, getting other pieces around him that just truly be able to display what that young rook is capable of doing. And the ceiling ain't no ceiling right now, man. I think he can be as good as the talent that surrounds him, because you saw what he did this year with very minimal talent surrounding him. So lightning strike game MVP, young Ladd.
I concur with you on that, and I'll give one to the boy DJ, bro.
Yeah,
DJ you're just gonna have to. Only thing that would have stopped him is carting him off the field.
Basically.
I mean, he was just showing up everywhere. At 7 tackles, bro. But it wasn't just tackles. It was like fumble recovery, pass deflection. It almost had the interception.
Almost got that
bro.
interception. That was the way he just went to go take that was like.
I just like, you couldn't ask for more from that guy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the game. He plays for keeps. He plays it hard. He loves it.
Leaves it all on the field.
And then the second I'll give on Lloyd, man. Coming back, bro. Boy had 10 tackles, forced fumble, broke up a pass, balled out.
Big game. Big game. Yeah.
Big game from him. But definitely DJ, man, because DJ just left it out there, bro. Leader of the captain. He got that C on his chest, and he's well-deserved.
For sure. No questions about it.
Going on to it's over with, so we ain't got to do lightning vision. We ain't got to. The season's over with. Ain't no lightning vision this episode. Ain't no lightning vision, bro. It's just all season. Like you say, we got to remember that this is the rebuild year.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't expecting this to make this far, but we made it this far, so I have high expectations.
Exactly.
For you.
We all did.
You know what I'm saying? I really thought y'all could make an outside run. Was proven wrong. Play calling was just not up to par for the offense. Blocking was not up to par, and receiving, which has been shaky all season, was not up to par, except for the one person that we've all been saying, the rookie.
Mm-hmm.
The rookie put this team on his back this whole season.
In the receiving position, for sure.
Crazy, man. Inconsistency at the number 2 running back spot. It's just, like I say, it's the playoffs, man. You got to be able to run the ball. I said from the jump, do not abandon the run. I don't care what you're getting. You keep running the ball. Houston has, like I say, the worst offensive line, and they ran the ball. They continued to run the ball. You know why? Because it keeps the clock running. Bro, it's 6-0. The defense is playing lights out. Why we run the ball?
It could be halftime already.
Yeah. Run the ball. Speed the game up by running the ball. They drove down 86 yards, man, with a mixture of pass and run. They was running first, passing second. And they wasn't getting nothing, but they stayed with it. Came the second half, fourth quarter, our team is exhausted. Defense is exhausted because we keep going 3 and out.
They had a, 8-9 minute drive?
Yeah, and just wore us out, bro. He got 4th down conversion. Then it was like 4th and 1, and this dude scores. Did he score on a 4th and 1?
Something like that.
I don't know, bro. It was just, they did not give up the run. And he finished the game after, I think the first half, they only had the first quarter, 2 yards rushing. Then it was 18 the second quarter, but then they just stayed with it. Told you, the key to win this game, you got to run the ball 30 plus times to win this. And they ran it 34, and they got a double. Don't lie, bro. This is the playoffs.
Playoffs?
You steal time from the other team by running the ball, which runs the clock, which drains the clock. Even if you go 3 and out, you still drain the clock. It's not hard. It is not hard. It was a 6-0 game. Defense is giving you all they have. So you know what? I can take the chance with running the ball, taking all the time I need to line up, all the time I need to hand the ball off and milk this clock and run it down and take possessions away from them. These dudes caught fire at the very last moments of the second quarter. Had we just ran the ball, they wouldn't have got that. At least they would have just got the 7 and it'd been 7-6. And they wouldn't have had 10 points. They wouldn't have added that field goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if it had been more time, I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, bro. What you got, man, on the agenda? As we switch to our off-season format, what you got for us coming up in the future?
So definitely March 1st. We've talked about it a couple of episodes. I'm still waiting to get our official flyer, but there will be a Chargers event in Costa Mesa with a few Chargers players there. Again, to include Hall of Fame select Antonio Gates, or nominee. More information to follow on that as soon as we get the official flyer. We'll definitely post it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. Not quite sure what the TikTok situation is going to be.
They're trying to sell it to Elon, bro.
Yeah, not quite sure what the TikTok situation is going to be in the next couple of weeks. Rumor has it that it might be shutting down on the 19th. So please definitely hit us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can listen on Spotify, anywhere you listen, you get your podcast from. It is LS Bolts 15. So we could just get that same fan base that's on TikTok to just transition on over to Instagram, Facebook, and the other platforms, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. All those platforms would be greatly appreciated and continue to engage with us over there. And right now, man, that's all I got for that. Again, March 1st, more info to come real soon.
It's going to be a good offseason. We're going to be switching to that format starting next week. And also we're going to be pairing it with some interviews. So stay tuned for that. Keeping you guys up to date and entertained as always. And like Brodie said, please follow us on all platforms. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, everywhere. Follow us under LS Boats 15 on all those platforms. We're on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, that we're on that platform as well. And we would love for you to listen, download the show, give us feedback always. As always, call us 433-7793. Leave your voicemails, talk about the Chargers, talk about the good and the bad, and give us what topics you would like to hear, some of the off-season stuff that you would like us to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
As always, we're going to be gearing up this whole off-season, be getting in shape for my Electric Avenue run. So I'll be giving you that. I'm going to be doing something special leading up to training camp. Just remember, it's going to be 75 days out from training camp. It's going to be my training camp to get ready for Electric Avenue and all the debauchery that will be taking place in Electric Avenue.
He getting ready for Electric Avenue.
I'm training for Electric Avenue.
Tough.
I'm training. That's how serious.
I can't wait to see it.
That's how serious. And I'll bring y'all along on the journey. I'll do a vlog, my training for Electric Avenue. Y'all heard it here. I'll probably do that 75 days out prior to training camp because I got to get ready for my season.
You got to get ready for the season.
I got to get ready for my season.
We in it to win it.
We in it to win it. Stay tuned for that.
Trenches. Yes, sir.
We in the debauchery is real in Electric Avenue. I know it's good debauchery, wholesome, good debauchery.
Festivities.
Yes, a lot of festivities.
The libations.
Man, so
you got to be in some sort of shape to week in, week out, basically just go in there and.
Especially on the back-to-back home games, bro. That Sunday and that Sunday and that Thursday, I was cooked. Bro. I was no good.
Cooked.
It took me a good solid week to recover from that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I was cooked. Yeah, that was that. What was it? Who do we play? And then we played the Broncos.
I think we played the Bucks and then the Broncos.
Yeah. Bucks and then double back on the Broncos the next week. Yeah, that Friday, Saturday, I was no good to nobody.
Took me out, bro. I'm telling you, Electric Avenue,
for me.
It's gonna be up this season for Electric Avenue. We, like I say, the team had $76 million in cap space. I trust in the team, JM, that we're gonna make solid off-season moves. But if you hear me, one move I would like, Eric McCoy for QJ.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, we help the Saints out, get rid of some of that cap space, and we help ourselves out with the interior line, replacing with a future Hall of Fame center, one that frees Justin Aber up from having to call protection for the line. If you ever watch Eric McCoy in action, he is probably one of the best centers in the game. Yes, he does have some injury issues, but when he's on the field, it is no doubt that dude is a monster at that center position. 27 years old too, so very young, and we can have him for a lot of years, and he's worth every dollar that he's getting, and we have the money to give him. If you're listening to me, please go get him. Again, bro, anything you got before we get out of here, Brodie?
One last thing, if you are
got
interested,
any comments? Go ahead.
If you're interested in season tickets, we talked to some of the sales staff this weekend, and you'd be surprised. Season tickets are extremely affordable.
Extremely affordable.
Yeah, extremely affordable, and there's different packages for everybody's budget. But definitely, if you're interested, hit us in the comments. We're also going to try to have
No, I got something for him.
The sales staff on one of the episodes just to really break down the cost of sections and what comes with it and payments and how all of that stuff work. It was a lot of good information that was passed on to us, but I would rather them explain it to you than me mess something up. So if you're interested, hit us on the line. comment in the comment section. And like I said, hopefully, I would say probably the next episode, we'll try to have the sales staff on the pod. And there you go right there. If you are viewing or listening, call Jayla at 424-290-1657.
She is your plug for the season tickets. She gave us a great breakdown. Sat there for hours and talked to us about the season tickets, every section. She said they're selling fast, but she talked about they have payment plans, which is phenomenal. There's like it's 10 games because you get 8 home games for regular season, 2 preseason with it. She said they have like a 10-month payment plan, so you ain't got to pay it all at once. They have great seating and for great prices. I didn't realize that was that cheap.
Yeah,
I honestly
for sure.
Didn't
Me neither.
realize,
like I said, so
some of those sections was that cheap.
You definitely be surprised at what you can do, especially for 1 ticket, maybe even 2 if you got multiple people in the household who's trying to attend. But definitely hit her up. Again, that's Jayla at 424-290-1657. And we will also be trying to get her on the next episode, one of the next episodes, definitely to just explain and break that down to you guys.
She works in the Charger season tickets office. Very bright, intelligent young lady.
Absolutely.
With a lot of energy. And I mean, she just explained everything to us from the VIP section. Like if you want to go in the VIP, you get free food. I mean, all-inclusive food and drink in the VIP section, which I think for the price is very much worth it, because if you know anything, anytime you go to the game, food prices are just extremely high. You can drop $100 on a couple items at the concession stand. So if you're going to do that every game, why not get the VIP section? Talked about club seating. She even told us the difference between the 100 level club seating and VIP versus the 200. And wasn't even really that much price difference between the two. Not anything that is noticeable, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
And she just laid it out. She even showed us the map where all the seats, season ticket seats are up for this season. It's not a lot left, I'll be honest with you, especially on the home side.
Yeah, for sure.
But one thing that you do know, once you get in with season tickets, the more years you're in, the more seniority you get. And every year they have a basically a reseating if you want to. They let you know what seats are available, and based on seniority or a lottery system, they have you be able to change your seat to some of the seats that are available. But the big things too that people don't talk about, if you ever been into season tickets, one of the things that some people that scare it off is the seat licensing fee. They don't have that with the Chargers. So you don't have that big fee to pay. It's just you pay for the tickets. You pay for 10 tickets, and you're free to resell your tickets on the marketplace. And also just know that as a season ticket member, you do get a discount at the teams, the Chargers Pro Shop in the stadium and online. You get a discount. And it varies from the sections, but I think the baseline for everybody is 15%, and then maybe more depending on what section you get into. But there is a discount available. So if you do buy merchandise online or at the Chargers Pro Shop in the stadium, you get a discount. And being a season ticket holder, you get cool things like this bad boy right here. Check that out. This was the merch. This was the gift that they gave us this year, with a nice card from Jim Harbaugh with a saying on it from him. And every year, season ticket holders get a gift from the club as well. And being a season ticket holder, you also get discounts on other things that happen in SoFi Stadium, other events and concerts. You get first dibs and discounts on that. And then also another thing I didn't know is, so I got a phone call from the Chargers saying, hey, season ticket holder, just to let you know, you have to opt out of the playoff game. If we get a home game, you have to opt out as a season ticket holder, because they will automatically buy your seat for you using the card on file for your tickets for the playoffs. So if they were to get a home game for a playoff as a season ticket holder, you don't have to fight with people getting tickets. Your tickets is automatically a purchase. for you. That's something I think that's a nice perk to have. And they give you advance notice if you would like to opt out of buying that ticket. So I don't think if you're a season ticket holder, I don't think you opting out of buying a playoff ticket automatically. But the fact that if I do nothing, it's automatically bought for me, I love that. Because I ain't got to sit in line and wait for tickets to drop and fight with people. My seat that I have for the season is already set for the playoffs. So I ain't got to worry about it.
Well, I
just got to make sure I got money on the card. So tap in with Jayla at 424-290-1657, and she will help you and explain and walk you through the process.
And send pics.
She will give you detailed breakdown of everything, man. Like she pulled out the computer. I wouldn't even expect her to do that. She pulled out the computer in the middle of the bar and was like, "You want some more tickets?" Somebody say tickets. So definitely tap in with her and hit her up.
Shout out Jayla, man.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else, Brodie, before we close out?
Nah, I think that's it, man. That's it. Excited, lightning strike. You know what I mean? Solid intro. Thank you to everybody who's been rocking with us on this journey. Much love and appreciation, man. It's been a fun ride of just tapping in with y'all weekly, and we're going to continue to do so. But I just want to give my overwhelming appreciation for everybody who's been rocking with us in the comments, inviting us to watch parties, seeing us out and about, and like, hey, you the guys from the podcast. It's been love, for real. So I really do appreciate it. We really do appreciate it.
I was buying shots for people.
Man,
at the bar.
Who just came up and was like, yo, y'all for the podcast. Let's get it.
I'm going to have to start me an OnlyFans, man.
Yeah.
To pay that bar tab off. So if y'all see me on OnlyFans, just tip me, bro. It's for the drinks that I brought at the bar, the shots. But as always, if you see us out and about, man, give us a shout out and tell a friend about us. Like, share, subscribe, comment on the show. Engage with us, leave comments. You ain't got no comments for today?
Let's see what we got, man. Let's dive into
relax. It was all in it.
Yeah, man. Listen, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. A Raiders fan still can't talk to me, and a Broncos fan still can't talk to me. But Bolted for Life says DJ has some great plays. Unfortunately, we had a horrible game all around. We weren't even supposed to make it this far. Can't wait till next year. For sure. We got Mayela Cervantes says Derwin and Henley fire. Yeah, definitely some game changers. Berto Uribe says defense showed up. Offense was so disappointing. Get Herbert and O-line and some weapons. Higgins, where you at? So I guess let the campaign start now for T. Higgins, man. We might have to dump a bag, but
we got it, bro.
Yeah, we do got the shmoney, so we might have to just do exactly that. Let's see. Who else? Couple more. LA Chargers Gridiron says bolt up for life. You know how we coming. And we got let's see. JT Smith says y'all got merch. Those hoodies are fire. I need one. And in fact, JT Smith, we do. Still working on getting our official rollout.
You can hit us up. You can inbox us for and we'll get you the merch that way. We're working on getting the website up. But if y'all want the hoodies, you can direct line us in the inbox, and then we'll get it to you.
Got my boy
Kicker Cam
with paint. You know what I'm saying? Be rocking this all up through Electric Avenue next season. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be one of them ones. So yeah, still on the way, and that's all I got, bro.
That's all I got, man. Love y'all. Until next season, let's get it. Stay locked in with us, because we're still posting every week, doing our thing, still doing our shows, but getting ready for the off season. Everybody prepare yourself. Go to your doctor. Get all your checkups, because this year at Electric Avenue, we're going a little bit hard, and I need your physician to make sure that you are stable, able, and ready to go to Electric Avenue and get fired up. So let's go. March 1st. See y'all March 1st, too. What's the address?
Give me just a second. Let me pull that thing up.
Yes, sir. It's going, bro. I'm so ready, man.
Big up.
Weeks of 10. We're gonna be crunked during preseason. 10 weeks, bro. Y'all gotta train 10 weeks of Electric Avenue plus more. Cause we win in the West. We win in the AFC West. Even now, we getting home games in the playoffs. I'm ready, bro.
You ain't ready.
My mind, body, and spirit is ready for this. Told you I'm getting on OnlyFans, man.
You ain't ready.
If y'all see me on OnlyFans, just tip me, bro. Just tip me. I'm working on getting my mind, body, and spirit right for it. Seriously. I'm ready for the debauchery. Well, the wholesomeness, the festivities.
The festivities and the libations. You know what I'm saying?
Holla at Will, Brandon, Ken, and Mary, bro. Banana Boat gonna be out there. Banana Boy, Danny, and the Ventura 805 crew gonna be out there. All the clubs, the Die Hard Boats Club.
Yes, sir. March 1st, bro. It's gonna be at La Vida Cantina in Costa Mesa from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Again, that's La Vida Cantina in Costa Mesa. Got to do a little research on what that address is, but I know some of the watch parties have been there. We said it on previous shows, but from 12 to 5, March 1st. Like I said, more official information about that and what's all going to be available, who's all coming, and all of that to come soon. And we'll get that information out to the masses, and Lightning Strike will be there. So we'll see y'all there.
And on that note, we out. Boy.